It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best centers in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, what does this video entail? Well, DBG ranks where he thinks each and every one of these centers are, how good they are. He said he's going to get through this pretty quick. Should be in and out of here in 20 minutes, which is pretty good for a tier list. Now, before I dive any further into this, guys, again, massive shout out to DBG. And if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to now 100,000 subscribers.
Gilmore S. Like, look, a lot of people might argue, oh, Artis Gilmore shouldn't be an S or not.
I don't love Gilmore, but he's
you just may not have Artis Gilmore. You just may not have him.
I got him.
Not a lot of people have Artis Gilmore. It's not like Artis Gilmore.
I got him. I just don't love him
every single game. And that's fine. Like, you're not going to be coming up against that card every single time you play. But Artis Gilmore is so good.
I mean, he is. He's what,
so
7'2"?
Like, he is like
7'3".
Kareem light.
Off-brand Kareem.
The best centers goes. I think Kareem's still the best center.
Don't roll your tier list.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best center in the game. But after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
there's one other guy I prefer.
Like, who else is there?
That's my opinion.
Like Dikembe? I think Dikembe and Artis Gilmore is
I
probably
don't
close.
love Dikembe on next
After
gen,
those
though.
two. After Kareem and Dikembe, I don't think you can argue another center is better than Artis Gilmore. A really solid player. And a player that
Gilmore is
good,
good,
difficult to get, is still really good. I'm going to put Bill Russell at this stage in D tier.
He had his time.
Not great.
Diamond Bill Russell definitely had his time.
Bill Walton. Bill Walton can play defense. The only issue with Bill Walton is that, like, he can't really shoot the ball.
Not great, though.
He's got that Ben Wallace. Like, he's basically a Ben Wallace clone, but he can't play shooting guard, if you guys don't know. Like, he has shifty dribble style just like Ben Wallace. He has the exact same release as Ben Wallace, except it's on quick and instead of very quick.
He's 6'11",
defensive
so
stats wise is actually
as
spectacular.
well as Ben Wallace.
Or defense stats wise decent. Defensive badges wise, he's spectacular. So he is a player that I kind of like.
B tier is probably right. But, he's not great though by any means. He's okay.
No, I'm not the highest on him. Bob McAdoo. I mean, when Bob McAdoo first came out, I thought he was elite.
He was solid, but
he was like the only center in the game that was like, he had 92 speed and fundamental dribble style for center, which, like, for his time was ridiculous.
Still couldn't shoot, right?
Like, to have a card that, like, could play like that was just absolutely ridiculous.
But again, for his time,
and because he wasn't that expensive, like, I think I bought mine for like 25k when he came out, and then I think videos people made on him, he was suddenly like 80k. But, like, he wasn't bad because he came out in season 3.
A long time ago, and that's crazy that he's still on this list.
Like, season 4, season 5, when things really started to change. He came out in season 3, so when he came out, we were still hyped on freaking George Mikan. So, yeah, he's going to go D tier.
The Mikan man is crazy.
Bobby Portis Jr. Like, Bobby Portis isn't terrible. No, actually, he is pretty. At this stage of the game,
he can shoot it, man.
As Amethyst centers go, maybe he's not.
Bobby Portis Jr. can shoot it, man.
Ever use him over, for example, Arvydas Sabonis?
That's
if you have to use like Amethyst and lower centers. Brook Lopez, he's slightly better than these guys.
Now, the reason I like Brook Lopez is because he's tall and I like his player.
He's not great.
Have you ever seen Brook Lopez in person? Why does the dude on at least TV look like he's 7'2"? I mean, the dude is massive.
Like, Brook Lopez, you can definitely do worse than him.
In real life, he is so
bad. You can definitely do worse than Brook Lopez, but he's just slow. He shoots the lights out, though. Like, he will absolutely shoot the damn lights out. So
normal time and release still. I mean, isn't
if
great.
If that's all you need your center for, he can do the job. Like, again, he came out in those playoff push packs in January.
DBG said he was getting through this fast, and we're 5 minutes in, and we're 5 players in.
Birdman,
he's gonna speed this thing up.
D-tier. I kind of liked Birdman for his time. He just only came with like 29 badges.
That's the problem. So, he didn't have a ton of badges. He was only 6'10".
He had a good release. He got a lot of boards that he shouldn't have got.
He was comparable to Bill Russell.
But he was just an all-around solid card. He was just an all-around solid.
Is Pink Diamond D-Rob C tier?
So let me get David Robinson. I'm going to still put David Robinson in. I'm going to put him B tier, honestly. As far as centers go, he's going to go B tier. And
B tier might be crazy.
Or S tier.
I was going to say A tier for that D-Rob is crazy.
Maybe the best center in the game.
I was about to say, that is crazy.
Brilliant card. Okay. So now we're going to get worthless tier over and done with. Look, I'm sorry, Steven Adams, you're going worthless tier.
Steven Adams is bad. Really bad.
I think I would put... Oh, PJ Brown, yeah, you're going worthless tier.
Trying to think who
I'm
else.
sorry, Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah is bad.
Heart. You've got heart, Noah. I'm really, really sorry.
If you ever try using Joakim...
No, the fact that Noah has heart is why he's going...
That's crazy.
Above,
Joakim Noah in D tier is
someone like
crazy.
a DeAndre Jordan is a straight-up bomb.
He's better than Joakim Noah in my opinion.
He is terrible, lads.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm
he
guessing.
Absolutely.
Doesn't DeAndre Jordan get a duo in which he can shoot, though?
Here.
Or am I wrong?
Tier, lads.
With the duo, he's not that bad.
Right.
Right.
We have two Embiids for some reason. The same Embiid. Vus. I think Vus sucks.
I don't know if I've ever used Vus.
Really sucks. I'm putting him in worthless tier.
There are some decent enough centers.
I think that might be it. I think that might be it for worthless.
I don't see anybody else that's worthless.
Yeah, it's going to be it for worthless. Ayton. I'm going to put Ayton in B tier.
B tier for Ayton is a little bit...
I think a lot of people were comparing Ayton to David Robinson when he came out. Like when DeAndre Ayton came out,
I'd go C tier probably.
The best center in the game. I think a lot of people would have said it was Porzingis. But like, there were a lot of people that were still on the D-Rob hype train by the time DeAndre Ayton had come out. So it wasn't like a guarantee.
Ayton was really good for a free card. I just want to say that though.
DeAndre Ayton wasn't a top 2 center in the game when he came out. But as time's gone on, there are just better centers. Offensively, he's okay.
I will say I like Ayton's release.
Good offensively, he's only okay. And defensively, he is pretty good. And he does have a big player build because it is the 7'1" DeAndre Ayton player build, which is normally okay in 2K games. So yeah, that is pretty much it. B tier. Boogie, A tier. Boogie's definitely a step up. Demarcus Cousins.
Boogie is A tier, but guys, I'm sorry, he's not good. People can say whatever they want about Boogie Cousins. I'll stick to it. I do not think he is very good in my team. It's just my opinion.
Like the thing with Boogie is that it's just there's something about him that I don't like. Like stats and badges wise, he should be insane. He can dribble for the point guard position.
Boogie will never be good in 2K. I'm sorry.
And like there's nobody that values point centers more than me in my team. There's just something about Boogie that I don't like, and I haven't liked Boogie in years because I haven't liked Boogie in years for some reason. You know, stats wise, he's been good.
I'm telling you, Boogie is just not good.
It's just he feels clunky.
His player build
makes him tired soon. And like in game, is he better than Eddie Curry? Yeah, but is he much better than Eddie Curry?
I don't know if he is. I don't know if he is better than Eddie Curry.
Cheap. So he's gonna go A. Dikembe Mutombo S.
I do think Dikembe is better on current in the next gen. Dikembe is just a card I gotta get used to. It's that simple.
Absolute no-brainer in S tier.
I gotta get used to the card because he should be so much better than I am with it. It's just that simple.
And for me, a no-brainer inclusion into S tier on this tier. If you want to argue him that he should be lower, like, I mean, I want to hear the argument.
Y'all hear that? DBG, I guarantee. I'm not saying for sure. I bet he's doing the thumbnail while he's doing this.
Dikembe.
Maybe not. I don't know. Because his tier list isn't. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Like there's one spot. We all know who the 4th spot in S tier is. It's Kareem. I don't know. I still to this day or right now do not know who I'm going to add as my 5th player in S tier.
Kareem's the best center in the game.
I'm very confident that he's 4. I do not. Actually, I know already who my 5th player is going to be.
Hakeem?
I know already, and it should be a fairly obvious one looking at these players who my 5th player is.
It's Patrick
Ewing. Missed.
Hakeem not in S tier.
I completely forgot one of these players existed. And Ty, I'm sorry with who my 5th player is, but Dwight Howard A. Dwight Howard
You're sorry. Is it Patrick Ewing?
Defensively is still he's still incredible. Like he's still gonna hold his own on the defensive end. It's just
Dwight's smooth today.
Ball isn't gonna move that well. And there's just a lot of like kind of I'm not even gonna say negatives about him, just things that he's not.
I don't love Dwight, man. Don't love the card.
On the offensive end. But defensively he's brilliant. Not the tallest either. But yeah, let's go right here. Eddie Curry, I'm going to put Eddie Curry in high B. The only reason Eddie Curry's not in A tier is because Eddie Curry has the day one Shaq problem where he loses and the
I feel like Eddie Curry's always going to be somebody in 2K that's just going to be flat out good.
Johnson problem where he loses.
That's just my opinion.
Like 5 seconds.
After he was good in 1 year, he's forever going to be good.
Stamina, he'd be higher in B tier. Mikan, I'm sorry, at this stage, George Mikan.
At this stage, Mikan is not
going into D tier.
Yeah, it's time though.
I did not like you at all. I really did not like you at all. I really don't like you at all right now because I love this card. I love this card. I don't know why I said I didn't like him at all. I don't like him at all now because his time is just not now. But my God, I love this card. George Mikan was him. George Mikan carried me by himself to get Peyton. Like, Mikan was dropping 35 points in games. Like, Mikan played over Kevin Garnett, Pink Diamond for me for the longest time.
That's crazy.
Heck, like, I was, like, very much like, do I replace Bob Pettit? And then I put Mikan in. I just got Peyton so easily. And he carried me to Peyton's. And for that alone, he's going to D tier. Odin.
I do not like Greg Oden. I might be in the minority. I don't like him.
I don't even mind Odin.
C tier.
I don't even mind Odin. I'm putting Odin in B tier.
I don't like Greg
Odin's
Oden,
defense is really good. He's actually not the worst shooter in the world. Odin is going to go into B tier right here. Hakeem. Hakeem's going to go C.
I'm not going to lie. Pink Diamond Hakeem is B tier.
Yeah, he came out in November.
Pink Diamond Hakeem is B tier. I'm sorry. He's good. He's B tier. Wherever David Robinson's at, Hakeem is good.
Like, this was not a bad lock-in, I'm going to be honest. This Hakeem, I'm sorry, Ty, A tier. His release is alright.
Hakeem is good, man.
Hakeem
is good. I'm sorry.
Again, I just think these 4 guys and a 5th guy are better.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't really hate what you got going on, DBG.
I think you could maybe
with your last inclusion.
You could make the argument Hakeem over David Robinson. I don't think I would. I don't think I ever would make that argument. I think that argument could maybe be made, especially if you're running him with his duo or Al Sampson.
But Hakeem's good.
Jared Allen, B. Jared Allen's a solid enough shooter. His movement for a center is okay. He'll play lanes quite well. You're going to want to play him at power forward.
He's the best player at B tier, in my opinion.
More mobile, slightly worse shooting Karl Anthony Towns.
The big thing for
for
Allen is he came out when we really didn't have that many good centers.
Jimmy Buckets. I mean, I wouldn't run him a center, but I think this Jimmy Buckets is incredible.
A tier is crazy.
Like, he's going to be on this list. You're going to want to play him a power forward. Actually, even if you play him a center, like, I've played him as primary center. You just don't make him guard center.
A tier is crazy.
Play him, like, there are situations where he just automatically goes in as a primary center on my team heart. For a team heart, he will go in as a primary center. I don't even mind that much.
Jimmy Butler at A tier, I think is crazy. I like him, and I think his stat badge-wise is good. I'd still put him at B tier. I mean, he's 6'7". Let's be honest here. 6'7", power forward center. I just don't know if. But I just don't know, man. I just do not know about
more
that.
Than guard him.
Just don't know.
But yeah, Jimmy's one of the best players. Period in this game. He just has a position that doesn't really suit him.
Stat wise, yes.
This Embiid. Oh, how did you escape worthless? This Embiid.
Yeah, moments Embiid's not good.
I'll go low A.
A tier.
Yeah, he definitely belongs low A. I'm kind of like.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't think there's much of a difference between these Embiids.
I would say I think Jared Allen belongs in A tier if you're doing this, but that's me.
But the new Embiid gets his release on very quick gets his release on quick.
That's a big deal too.
So I actually kind of like the new Embiid. If you want to argue the new Embiid should be down in B tier and the other one A tier,
I like what DBG has going on here. I'm just saying.
Cat.
B tier. We need a good cat
Cat's
sometime.
Cat's gonna go high B.
I'm not arguing.
Move some players down. I'm gonna move Odin down. Move Aiton down.
Yep.
I think this looks a bit better.
There you go.
It looks a bit better now.
It does, 100%.
Good job, Malone, A.
And everybody's going to be mad about it, but it's true. He's not S tier. I'm sorry.
I mean, no doubt, no question about it. Like,
at the power forward position, he is really good,
see from the amount of players. Let me just wait for that. Sorry. Let me just wait a second. Kristaps Porzingis, A really good player. Like, he's just a little bit outdated, a little bit weak.
If you get a KP with a few extra Hall of Famers, he's really good.
Unless you have a fully badged up one, he's just not quite.
But even on my no money spent, I mean,
Marcus Gasol B. He's not. He's like a much worse version of Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. He's like a worse version of Hakeem, and he can't play power forward.
I would say I think he's a little taller, which helps him.
He's all right. He's good enough. He's gonna be. Yao Ming, he's just too tall. He's just.
I lost a lot of money on wagers today because of Yao Ming.
Too tall.
So what am I supposed to do? Hate on the card? I can't hate on Yao. He's tough.
And he can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. Like, he's a 7 foot tall, 7'6" player with 7'9" wingspan. He's just kind of slow, but look, he's not top 5, but he's
got to be close, man. Yao is good, man.
And now we've got the 13th player in S and A tier combined, Karl Malone.
DBG, man.
So Karl Malone again, really good handle.
Bro, how do you even think about that?
He was the best power forward in the game, 250s on both gens. When he came out, collect the level reward, especially if you got him early, you got a really good card. And yeah, next we've got Yokoch.
Ew.
Yokoch with like his 88 speed is going to go into B tier. Yokoch is super fast. His defense leaves a little bit to be desired.
I still don't like Yokoch at all.
I mean, I like the card. I mean, some people don't, and that's fine. But I actually genuinely do think Yokoch is a pretty good player.
That's my opinion.
And now the final S tier player.
Patrick
you guys should know that's going to be Patrick Ewing.
I really...
Ewing versus David Robinson is the great debate. Like, who's better?
I really can't argue Patrick Ewing there.
It's an incredibly close.
I really can't.
It is incredibly
He's
close
really, really
those
good.
Two guys.
So I can't argue.
So, like, that is, like, the great debate.
For me, I'd just put 6 players in S tier and I'd have a Hakeem Olajuwon. That's just my opinion.
Of the center power forward is who is better, Ewing or D-Rob. I prefer D-Rob, but if you want to argue Ewing, that's perfectly fine. Precious Achua, just too little.
His stats and badges are good, though.
He's just too small.
I don't mind Precious.
Yeah, I put him in D tier. Ralph Sampson.
Wreck-It Ralph, man. I like Ralph.
Like, honestly, wherever Yao Ming is, I gotta put Ralph.
I like Ralph. He's not as cheesy, but I do like Ralph.
Parrish. See, I don't like Parrish. I don't think his defense is great. I hate his shooting. You know, he does have a decent release.
Yeah, Parrish. He does have a decent release,
maybe
but he has a 73 ball.
He should be in B tier, and that is completely fine. I'm just putting him down. Nah, screw it. I'll put him in B tier.
Wow.
C tier is going to be this Shaquille O'Neal. C tier is going to be this Shaq because he has no stamina, but he's better than these guys in D tier.
That's fair.
The other Shaq is A tier. He's the best screen setter in the game. He's the best inside big in the game, other than
if people do like inside bigs,
don't like inside
Shaq's
bigs, so he's not even
perfect.
conversation for S tier. Wayne Embry, he's just too small.
At the power forward, Wayne Embry is good.
He's 6'8". Hear me out. He's 6'8", so he's like you have to play on power forward. He's way too small. But for me, when we're looking at guys that are like 6'8", for me to put them in A tier, you got to be Jimmy Butler good, and he's not Jimmy Butler good. He's just not Jimmy Butler good.
That's fair, but what I will say is he's taller than Jimmy, and he's going to be...
So he's going to go into B tier.
No.
Wes Unseld.
Unseld for this day and age is not good.
Not even great in power forward position. Willie Cauley-Stein.
D, probably.
Honestly, Willie Cauley-Stein is C tier. Like, you want...
I'm pleasantly surprised because I do like Willie Cauley-Stein.
Look at the guy's stats even today.
Hey, I used them on my No Money Spent for a while, man.
Absolutely awful. The only issue is that, like, he averaged 2 steals a game, which is, like, ridiculously high for a center. And only, like, 1 block a game, which isn't high. But they give him a 97 block and a 28 steal.
28 steal is crazy.
2K being 2K. Willis Reed, I don't rate him, but he's still a dark matter, so I'm going to put him B tier.
I don't even know
Will Chamberlain, the other Will Chamberlain, the 75th anniversary one, is the better one. I will put both of them in. I put both of them in A tier. 75th will be kind of a higher.
Way better just because he can shoot, but we're going to do the same thing, basically.
Wang Zhiji.
One of the most disappointing cards all year long.
I don't think... I've used him, and I've used his Ruby. They feel the exact same.
Big Wang's not good.
Exact same. I would put Wang Zhiji's Ruby in C tier as well. As a Jonas Ilgauskas, look, for me, he's not as good as Ralph. He's not as good as Yao.
He's not. It's simple.
He's not as good
as those guys.
So these guys are a step ahead. So I'm just going to put him at high B. He's still a giant and he can shoot the ball.
B tier is solid, though. I mean, you got guys like Jared Allen and stuff. So
anyway, yeah, that is the tier list. Obviously, this is a lot quicker than I normally make these tier lists. We've made this video a lot shorter than normal. Again, the reason is that I got to get thumbnails done and stuff. And I have a half an hour before I have to leave for surgery.
Yeah, so, hey. Hopefully everything went well for DBG, man. Prayers for a very quick recovery. Overall, I don't mind this tier list. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys think he got S tier right? Or would you guys have put Yao up there, Shaq up there, Malone up there, or maybe even Hakeem Olajuwon? Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you aren't new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.